What's up, my squires and fires? We are finally getting a video out. I'm doing a tutorial video, like my how to have a fake name video. I wasn't too happy with how that one came out, and I feel like I didn't actually teach you guys much. So in this video, I am going to show you guys how to use commands. So these are the very basic commands. I'm also going to be describing command blocks a little bit. So here we go. You guys are probably aware of command blocks. Super easy way to get them is /give @p command block. There you go. Now you have command block. But there are actually 3 different types of command blocks that you can change in the settings here, like that. And those are impulse, chain, and repeating command blocks. So impulse is when it gets a redstone input, it will do a thing. And that's my quick example for you. Chain will go onto an impulse or repeating, which we'll explain later. And it will have another effect happen. There's my other effect happening. And then repeating command block is exactly what you think it is. It's a redstone repeater to show you guys. It just constantly keeps doing what it's doing. Fairly simple. Okay. So next up, we are doing /title. Now, of course, I'm using this wonderful title to show you guys how to use /title. So /title is a little bit more challenging than I used to give it credit for. It's not actually too challenging, but you have to understand how to do it. So I will be using /title @a, so this will show it to all players. And we have a few different things that we can do here. For right now, I'm going to readjust the times because I was messing with this a little bit earlier. So what you guys just saw me do with /times is how long it takes to fade in, how long it stays for, how long it takes to fade out. So these are each blah number of ticks, and there are 20 ticks in a second. 20 game ticks. And that becomes very helpful when you're doing any sort of commanding project. So we'll next do title @a title. And this is when it gets a little bit challenging. So what you guys just saw me type there, it's exactly what you're going to need to do any title. And in between those last 2 quotation marks, put what you need, and it'll do its thing as long as you set the time previously. But basically, what this is you have to put it in brackets and quotation marks. Put text, put colon, 2 more quotation marks, and then whatever you want to say there. So, there you go. Next is subtitle, which is when you enter it, it won't do anything, but the next title command that you run, it'll be underneath and slightly smaller. Last up, we have, well, for specific title things, we have action bar, which is similar to the standard title, but it gets displayed above your hotbar there. So that's very useful when you want to switch to a specific hotbar slot and it say something. You can kind of guess what the last ones of these do. Reset will reset your times, and clear will clear any title currently on screen. So if I put a hi, I can clear it. Pretty simple. Alright, to the next one. Very fun transitions. Next, we have /particle. This one is a little bit of a interesting one because there are a lot of particles. And a few of them are slightly different, so we'll just go with simple ones. Like, for right now, we'll do some portal. So this is the location that you want it to be ran. At least I'm pretty sure. Yes. So this is the location that you want it to be ran. So for right now, I will put tilde, tilde, tilde. I will do... That's 3 blocks in front of me, I think. It's all directional, so if you ever have any trouble, just do... F3. The F3 menu. That's what I was trying to say. For delta, as you see it says there, go ahead and set that to 0, 0, 0. I will get back to that later. Speed is intervals between 0 and 1. So for right now, I'll just do 0.1. Amount of count is pretty straightforward. Force / normal is if people have different settings enabled, you can have it play, or you can have it not need to play. Normal might be what you want if you're doing, like, just adding a little animation to something that doesn't need it. Force is like if you need it to be there. Add A is everybody will have it. And you can see we had a little portal show up there. So super simple, but fun to play around with. Of course, I gotta remember my directions. There it is. Portal is a little bit small, so I'll put a few extra and you can kind of see it work there. So speed, if I set it to 0, it'll basically not move out, but if I set it to 1, sort of expand and then go in with portal. So delta, if you put 1, 1, 1, it's actually how much the particles are spread out. So it's also not block for block because 1 is for some reason 8 blocks. I don't try and explain it, but hey, it's Minecraft. What is there to be explained? But you can do a few different things. My favorite is campfire smoke because you can have fun explosions of smoke. Alright, on to the next thing. Well, as you can see, not all these things were planned out very well. So we'll just go through the wall here. Next up, we're on slash effect. Everybody loves this one. So, effect, of course, has a few different effects that you can do. And so I will start with basic slash effect. Give and clear will be your next options. Clear will take away effects. Give will give effects. So at P will be the person executing the command, or the person, well, technically it's the person closest to you, but that'll be you. And then you have all the effects that you can get. Makes it very easy to get. How did we get here? So for right now, I will practice with speed. You can see how speed works. Everyone knows how speed works. It makes you faster. But there are a few other things here. There's amplifier, which says how, well, first there's speed, sorry. There's time. And this one, opposed to being in ticks, is by seconds. So I will do for 5 seconds to give you guys a simple one. Amplifier is what level you want it plus 1. So if I set the amplifier to 2, I will have speed 3. Next, hide particles. False means have particles. True means you don't have particles. And, I mean, it's speed. There's not much else I can show you. For purposes of video, I will set it to false so that you can see the effect in the top right corner. And as you see, if I set the amplifier to higher, more like 7 levels, I will be faster. This does not work with all types of effects because things like nausea, blindness, and night vision don't actually have higher levels. Now, the highest level you can set your amplifier is 255, which would give you the equivalent level at 256, which, as you can see, is insanely fast and hard to control. So next up, we will show you guys speed. Not speed, strength. I'm tired, if you guys could not tell. Everybody knows what strength does. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to go ahead and give myself strength for about 10 seconds. I mean, strength 256 is broken. You can one-shot the wither, as you just saw. Next up is my little room that I like to call resistance versus regeneration. My pressure plate is missing, so don't mind me while I get a pressure plate. There we go, just as intended. Okay, so if I set myself to survival mode here, and I give myself the effect of regeneration, or we'll give it to me for 10 seconds. At max, you'll see that my HP will instantly restore. That's not where that was supposed to go. Of course, it's going to be in redstone. I should know this. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yes. Give myself regeneration. Now, if I am to take enough damage to be able to die, apparently that wasn't. I was hoping that it would. Hey, wither friend. Shoot me a few times. Let me actually give myself regeneration. Shoot me a few times. See, if it's not enough to kill me in one shot, then I won't actually die. If it is, I will die. Now, resistance, on the other hand, means you just won't take damage. There's only one thing that can pass... Oh my gosh. That can get through resistance, and that is the void. As you can see, I've set up this wonderful display. But if you have regeneration, guess what doesn't deal damage to you? Yep, that's right. The void cannot kill you as long as you have regeneration. At a high enough level, I should say. But we all die eventually. So, if I give myself some night vision again, because that's how I've been showing this whole video, effect give. I do that all the time, guys. Look, let me be. There we go. So that is most of slash fact. I will do one more example, giving myself jump boost for 100 seconds, level 9, through. And as you can see, we have made it to the end of our wonderful experience. So those are some simple commands. If you guys do want to see a part 2 to this video or something, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment what other commands you would want me to cover. These are just the simplistic ones that I have memorized off the top of my head. I can always dive deeper into some other ones like /execute, probably one of the most challenging commands, but lots of fun once you learn it. So that'll be it for me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.